you asked, like, how do I make a decision about what wine to, or what barrel to put the wine in? And it's pretty complicated because I don't like that number. People talk about new oak percentage. It's meaningless because 1 year later, a barrel still is a potent flavor and sort of those cooperage flavors of the coffee and the chocolate and the vanilla and sort of the wood sugars and things like that are still being pumped into the wine and potentially obscuring the terroir of it. But you know, if you had all 1 year barrels, you could say, I use 0% new oak, and yet the wine would still be very oaky. And so what I do is I look at oak influence, which I feel kind of drops off on a curve like this. And so we'll adjust the barrel mix for the wines depending on how many barrels we have available and what year they're from. And so, for example, if I have a 5-barrel cuvee and I aim for this, what I call a 12% oak effect. And so that could be 1 new barrel and 4 very neutral barrels. Actually, that would be quite a bit higher than 12%. Let's say it's an 8-barrel cuvee. Mm-hmm. But we could achieve that same sort of oak contribution from 1 2010 barrel and 2 2008 barrels, and the rest being neutrals. And so I basically, for my purposes, consider that a barrel continues to give that oak flavor to the wine for 6 to 7 years. Most people have already thrown away their 6-year-old barrels, you know, because they're no longer contributing anything. But I find when you hang on to those old barrels and let them move through their kind of adolescence, you know, once they mature, they become these just splendid vehicles for rounding wines, giving you this wonderful silky texture and also long ageability.